Jiren vs. Hit is one of the most talked about discussions within the Dragon Ball fandom, and today we're going to be diving into the comment section of my Jiren vs. Hit in the Tournament of Power video to see what exactly the community had to say in regards to Jiren vs. Hit in the Tournament of Power. And again, if you guys have any other comments to add on to this video, simply drop your comments down the comment section below and letting me know as to who you guys favor between both Jiren and Hit. So without wasting any more time, let's go on ahead and dive on down below to see what you guys had to say in pertains to Jiren versus Hit. I don't think Hit has a chance against Jiren. They are making Jiren out to be someone who shouldn't be messed with. I think they thought Jiren would destroy him. Hit wouldn't land one punch. So it looks like one person is saying that Hit does not stand the chance. I think in a tournament setting, this puts Jiren at an advantage, but since this is a tournament setting rules and Hit can't really kill people, I think this puts Hit at a complete disadvantage. However, I still stand by my overall theory that so as long as this fight drags on, I think that Hit would definitely have the advantage in improving over and over and over and over and over again. However, with Hit not being able to land a single punch, I'm not entirely sure if I agree with that statement, but I definitely would have to say that Jiren would have the complete advantage in terms of a tournament-like setting. But let's go ahead and scroll more down here. This is one of the matches I am looking forward to seeing. They both are extremely powerful. I think Jiren will win, though he just seems more badass. I think Goku will get messed up from Jiren and Gohan will transform into a rage white-haired Saiyan for his 4th transformation. I don't get why everyone thinks that Gohan is going to have a white-haired transformation. I think Frieza will turn and someone is going to obliterate his ass. Well, I mean, I can definitely see Frieza having to betray his team, but I can't see Gohan having to tap into a rage-like white-haired form. However, I think that, you know, Jiren would beat Hit in a tournament-like setting. That's if the idea follows, with Jiren having to take Hit extremely serious and throwing him out from the get-go instead of, you know, giving him more time to improve. Jiren can't be the mortal stronger than the gods because think, there are still universes who aren't competing because of their BP battle power was significant enough to satisfy the Omni King. Now, if Jiren was stronger than the gods, then his presence alone would also qualify universe number 11 for a non-contention in tournament, right? So, yet they are still competing. That mortal must belong to one of the universes that are exempt from competition and universal erasure. See, that is a good theory, but however, why would they bring up a mortal who is potentially stronger than a god if they don't plan on utilizing him right now? Unless, of course, they want to go on ahead and save that mortal for a future arc. That would make sense. However, in this tournament, if they want to portray Jiren as being the complete package, I think that it would make sense to have him be the one that happens to be the mortal that rivals the gods. However, I don't think that, you know, we're going to get definitive answers quite yet. I think that once the tournament continues, we're going to get more answers as to what happens. But right now, I still stand by my hypothetical theory that Jiren is the one to go. Jiren is legit just Goku future power combined with Piccolo, mind, and concentration. So this guy is saying that Jiren is the overall package and having the powers of Goku combined with the mental concentration of Piccolo. I hope at least Hit doesn't get Yamcha'd pretty badly and is one of the first to be eliminated. That's what most fans are worried about. Him losing to Jiren means nothing. I don't know if you guys want to agree or disagree with this, but I think that I personally feel as if Jiren needs this in order to be established as the total package. However, if you guys think he ought to ring out someone else, let me know down below. Are we forgetting that this is a battle royal? It will be Hit and Goku versus Jiren. There will be a lot of unusual team-ups. I agree. I think that Hit will momentarily team up with Goku just because he needs Goku in order to improve, but I just think that once Hit comes across Jiren, it's going to be a very interesting showdown. I have a feeling Hit and Goku will end up fighting Jiren together for some reason, then Hit and Goku will fight each other after that. First of all, you have to ask yourself is how in the world are they going to get Jiren off of them in order for those two to settle their differences? I mean, I really can't see that happening. I could see Hit pretty much, you know, combating them both, but to a degree, I don't know if, you know, Jiren would completely be obliterated by this sense. You know, I feel as if, you know, they would give Jiren a good fight, but I don't know, man. I think that Jiren would definitely hold his own. If Hit can't beat Jiren, then there's no way Goku could. If they have Hit losing and Goku winning, it would be an ass pull of the century. Goku has yet to beat Hit, so there's no way he could beat Jiren. And someone replied by saying it wouldn't really be an ass pull at all. Well, here's the thing. Keep in mind, this is a tournament setting. So even if Jiren throws out Hit, if Hit throws out Jiren, it doesn't necessarily mean that they beat them. All they did was throw them out. So I wouldn't really count that as a definitive loss in a sense to where like they're fighting to the death. Because remember, this is a tournament. This isn't a fight to the, to the bloody end. Otherwise, this entire fight would, take a turn for a very interesting direction. Jiren is basically the antithesis of Hit. Being able to predict the movement of Hit is his exact weakness, which no mortal person can do with his improved time skip. Here's the thing, if Jiren is able to read up as to where Hit can move, as to where Hit can be during the process of time skip, then that means Hit would be in trouble, because since Goku was able to do it when he originally fought Hit during the Universe 6 tournament, if Goku was able to do it, why can't Jiren? Why can't Jiren also figure out a way how to combat time skip? I do think that he can and he will. The question is, how much can Hit improve after Jiren beats him down? Let's go ahead and scroll more down here just to see what you guys had to say. Why does no one remember everyone knows how to keep their own gravity? That's why Jiren is probably so fast. Again, we don't know where Jiren comes from, so maybe his homeworld gravity is different, in which I'm sure it is. But in terms of like his speed, we can't really put a finger in saying, okay, well, this is why he's fast, because we don't really know. Straight up, all I have to say is that Hit has to be stronger than how he was in the Universe 6 tournament, because if he isn't, he would have a chance of beating Jiren. That's a fact. Because if he isn't, you're saying if he isn't though, how does that make any sense? If we're going off the assumption that Jiren is this unstoppable being that has been hinted, however, if Hit has trained and improved dramatically to where he can completely control time to another level and his ki power has increased, then it's possible that he will have a chance, cause considerable damage to Jiren. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Well, here's the thing, it's like I definitely agree that Hit has to be stronger. There's no way that Hit is weaker. Hit has to be significantly more powerful than how we saw him with Goku, how we saw him at the tournament. But the question is, can Hit's maximum potential keep up with Jiren's maximum potential? That's the question. This power of Jiren is kind of inspired from Superman's heightened senses. If you would mind to elaborate as to why you think they're basing this off of Superman's heightened senses, that would be great. Hit is going to improve his time skip and max it out to where he has no time limit. Here's the thing, that'll be crazy, because how in the world are you supposed to stop someone who can completely control time to their advantage? I do think that he's going to definitely increase his time skip and make it that much more powerful. However, I'm not entirely sure if he's going to completely max it out and control it by not having a time limit. Let's go ahead and scroll more down here. Think about this. When we first saw the intro where Goku was fighting Jiren, Goku down powers from Kaioken to base, so Jiren can't sense his movements. That's the thing, we don't know the full extent of Jiren's powers. We do know that according to Goku in Dragon Ball Super Episode 95, Jiren was able to read the movements of the objects in predicting where they were going to be, which is why he wasn't, just needing the need to move. Like, he didn't want to move because he knew where the objects were going to be. So, I mean, that's going to be scary, but I don't think the intro ties too much into what's happening or what's going to happen in the actual battle, because when they actually throw down and fight, it's going to be a completely different story. Jiren versus Hit and Jiren versus Vegeta will be more interesting than Jiren versus Goku. Why is that? Let me know down below. First thing, Hit will improve his time skip. Damn, some of your spelling is off. So Hit will be more powerful. Okay. Let me see. Personally, I think that the Saiyan God will re-emerge during the Tournament of Power. I don't think that there will be a 6 Saiyan at the Tournament of Power by chance. Even though they are from different universes, I believe that they will band together. Vegeta is the Prince of all Saiyans and has history with the Saiyans from the other universes, and since Goku was one of the ones that transformed into last time, I believe Vegeta will become the god. And I say, well, here's the thing: Vegeta is not going to have any sort of like critical role. He's not going to become the one true god. It's that idea isn't going to happen, because as of right now, there is no evidence to support Vegeta's hypothetical theory of him having to, you know, even break through his limits. Even though I think it's possible that Vegeta can break through his limits, but is he the guy? Is he going to be the Saiyan God that, you know, the prophecies were talking about? Absolutely not. So in terms of Vegeta, I don't think there's much to expect from him unless they really decide to push the character further in developing his story. Look, when Jiren can kill a Super Saiyan Blue with one punch, then you could talk about how he can stand up and destroy Hit. Till then, ... Well, first of all, you're talking as if, like, you know that Jiren can kill a Super Saiyan Blue with one punch. I mean, there is no evidence to support that at all. So I think that, no, Jiren can't kill a Super Saiyan Blue with one punch. That's kind of like putting him at a complete OP level. But I do think that he will be able to, you know, compete with and decimate a Super Saiyan Blue, but killing one with one punch? Hell no, dude. I don't buy Jiren being stronger than Beerus. Me either, but we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. I've grown to like Hit very much as a character. His whole personality is awesome, not to mention his skills and special abilities. Aside from time skip, I think his greatest weapon will, in his potential fight with Jiren, is the fact that he learns how to increase the effectiveness of certain skills exceptionally quick. He learned how to increase his time skip during the battle. In a way, it's his own Zenkai boost, except he doesn't usually or actually increase his power level and does not have to wait till he is fully healed to see those results. He can learn these game-changing things during battle. Obviously, not much is known about Jiren, so I can't speculate much, but obviously, he is a tall order for Hit or anyone in the other universe for that matter. Would be interesting to see the outcome regardless. I agree, the effectiveness of Hit lies during combat, which is why I'm telling you, the longer Jiren versus Hit goes, the more Hit can actually increase his time skip and increase his abilities on how to combat Hit, on how to combat Jiren. And if Jiren were to take the fight serious and throw Hit out right away, then Hit has no means to improve, thus, you know, allowing him to become weaker over time, because how in the world can Hit possibly get better if he's getting, you know, just ramsacked in the early beginning fight? So I agree. I think that he does grow exceptionally quick, but the question is Jiren going to allow Hit to, you know, remain the way he is in this tournament and allowing this fight to drag on? That way Hit can improve. I don't see Jiren having to give Hit, you know, the time or, you know, let alone the opportunity to improve, which is why I think that if Jiren were to fight Hit, I think that Jiren would take the fight more serious than Hit, for Hit would, you know, ultimately want to improve, and I don't think Jiren would, to be honest with you. So Hit and Goku versus Jiren and Toppo, that would be interesting. That would be very interesting, actually. No, Hit, in my opinion, has never really gone all out on Goku, so it is an insult to say if they bring Jiren down to Hit level, then we may have no need to expect something greater from Goku. Hit, especially after their first fight, used Goku as a tool to improve. Yes, you are correct, which is why he didn't kill Goku the second time. He was intrigued by Goku's character. Killing is too easy, fighting is more interesting. Yes, I agree. However, what I'm saying is, if Jiren is supposed to be stronger than Hit, the only way to make this logical and more or less an interesting fight is to bring Jiren down to Hit's level, at least momentarily, because it'll be a slaughter. It'll be a slaughter for someone like Jiren to decimate Hit without there being a fair chance. I think that Hit has the potential to increase, to get stronger, to improve his time skip, and to come back even stronger than before in combating Jiren. But the question is Jiren going to let him? Is Jiren going to allow this man to continuously improve and get stronger and upping up his time skip? No, I don't think Jiren cares about being the strongest or wanting to be the strongest. Jiren looks like, to me at least, he's the type of guy that will go in there and just mollywop whoever comes in his way without caring, because he's there to fight, bearing the lives of Universe number 11. No other agenda hidden, in my opinion at least. I still believe there is a mortal stronger than Jiren and stronger than the God of Destruction. I agree as well, but until that day, we're going to have to wait and see what will happen, because personally for me, I would like to believe that idea, but they haven't really given us any info in us to actually, you know, get any sort of hint as to what lies beyond, you know, these respective universes, at least for the ones that aren't competing. Let's go ahead and scroll more down here. I believe Jiren would destroy Hit for two reasons. Number one, I don't think time will exist in the world of Void, because if you look at a lot of the characters, Toriyama is purposely trolling each character's powers, like Frieza can't kill, or how no one can fly. I think the no fly thing is going to get lifted, so I think Hit won't be able to use time skip either. Second, let's say time skip can be used in the world of Void. Even when Hit kept improving in his fight with Goku and making his time skip longer, Goku won by destroying the energy around Hit that made his time skip work and causing his time skip skill to be completely useless against Goku. Jiren appearing even stronger than Goku, I think he can shatter Hit's time skip world too. Okay, so we're going based off of the early Dragon Ball Super episode 70s premiere, as we saw Hit fight Goku. Here's the thing. If Goku is able to combat time skip, I don't see why Jiren can't either. However, I think that Hit has actually walked, ultimately saying, I think that Hit walked into this tournament prepared, more so prepared than ever before, because I don't think that he would go into this, you know, having to realize that his time skip wouldn't work, because even if it doesn't work, I'm pretty sure he has a plethora of other arsenal moves that he can use. For example, attacking pressure points, having to, you know, be evasive when it comes to, like, you know, having to dodge his opponent's attacks and striking certain points of, like, the person's body. So I think that Hit is going into this very smart. However, when actually going against Jiren, I think that Jiren, in my opinion, would beat Hit. But if Jiren toys around with him, giving him more time to improve, that's gonna spell trouble for Jiren, no doubt about that. I mean, I'm telling you, once Hit can improve his time skip, it's all over from there, man. Yo, if Hit's fast because the gravity was dense on his home planet, he plucked like a chicken. Goku trained under 100 times normal gravity and mopped the floor with Berta and Jeice. Well, I mean, yeah, but that logic doesn't imply here, because we're talking about characters that far surpass Berta and Jeice in terms of strength and speed here, so who's really to say? Goku's hiding something. I think that he's hiding a new transformation, because he's acting as if he did it before, like the Cell games. Obviously enough, if you guys saw the poster, he is hiding something. What that may be, who knows? But whatever it is, I just really hope that he delivers, because having to fight Jiren, bro, that's going to be one of the biggest obstacles Goku will ever face. Let's go ahead and scroll more down here. Jiren's eyes gives me the creeps. We still cannot see Hit's potential because killing is prohibited. Yes, I agree. And I think that's what limits Hit. If killing was enabled, if you were allowed to kill your opponent, this entire tournament would be so different, because Hit would kill everybody. So I think that looking at it, Hit's real potential lies in his killing ability, but since that's not going to be implemented in this tournament, I guess we're never going to get to see what Hit can really do, right? But it looks like a lot of you guys are saying that Jiren would win. Hit would get washed. I love you guys together, Alex, Artemis, Emish. I love your discussions. It feels like I'm a part of them, even if I'm just watching. Respect, and what up to all three of you. Thank you, man. Thanks for such a fantastic video. I agree with everything you guys said. Jiren will know where Hit's coming from at him, and Hit improving from Jiren's blows. Incredible. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's just my opinion. I can see Hit improving after Jiren beats him down, because early on, I can see Jiren beating him down, but after, you know, a certain while, I think that Hit's definitely going to adapt. You are all wrong. The individuals the gods cannot defeat is the green bird thing. Oh, hell no. Not that giant flying Pidgeotto. Hell no, bro. Jiren pulled a Monaka and didn't move. Pretty much, basically, because Monaka didn't move in the Universe 6 battle. I believe the world's strongest mortal is Gohan's daughter because she was born a god. Think about it. No. I don't think Pan is, you know, the strongest mortal, man. I'm sorry. Basically, Hit is impossible to beat up by a warrior that using the power speed ability needs something more like god power or god stuff to beat him. As we know, the basics, skill and the ability of Hits is increasing power and speed during the fight, no matter if his power and speed was lower. Yes, even though he might be significantly weaker, because in the manga we saw how Hit was able to also time skip Goku again, because Goku beat him up as a Super Saiyan God, then Super Saiyan Blue, and he was still able to keep up with him, even though he was weaker in the manga. Same thing correlates with the anime. I think that if Hit were to encounter Jiren, I think that, you know, despite Jiren having to be stronger, if Jiren lets him, you know, prolong the fight, then it's going to be dangerous. It's going to be dangerous for Hit, because how in the world is Hit going to survive if Jiren's intentions are to throw him out easily, like throw him out quick, you know? I just really hope that, you know, the time skip technique is actually implemented in this, because, I mean, who doesn't want to see time skip at this point? So, but let me know your thoughts down below, guys. What are your overall thoughts on Jiren versus Hit? Who do you guys think is stronger? Who do you guys think has the advantage? Who do you guys think has, you know, the better arsenal of moves? Do you guys think that Hit is more proficient and more precise with his moves? Comment down below, guys. Are you guys for Team Jiren or are you guys for Team Hit? Thank you guys for watching. As always, I truly hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, be sure to go on ahead and slap a like on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to go on ahead and subscribe for more updates, videos, news, information, and reviews on this channel. Turn on notifications, guys. That way you guys are always in the loop with whatever happens on discussion videos or possibly even reviews. Again, it looks like a lot of you guys definitely have different opinions as to, you know, what may occur with these characters. Again, this is a speculation video. This is no confirmation on anything of the sort. So that's why I want to know down below what you guys have to say, because this is a very interesting turn of events, and I do feel as if, you know, by the end of it, I think that Jiren would defeat Hit, because, you know, Jiren is built a certain way, and the way they're presenting him, I think that he's definitely going to be, you know, one of those, like, you know, just huge money makers for like his universe. I think that he's definitely going to bring the firepower. But post your comments down below, guys, as to what you guys believe. Thank you all for watching once again, guys. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.